Hey y'all, welcome back to the Wednesday Reboot. Today I got some pretty cool guests. I got Johnny Osage Avenue, Mr. Johnny Culqui, and Mr. Greg Cook. Both of them jumped on this charity raffle with me. So what we're going to do is raise money for the pet shelter in my local area. That's what we decided on. Just went through a loss with my dog, and then we ended up getting a new dog, not to take his place, but we had a spot open. He needed a home, so now we have him. And it didn't cost us as much because somebody donated to there. So we're going to donate all the money that we make. There's going to be 10 spots for each figure, and each figure will go for 100. So 10 spots, $10 for each figure. 10 spots for me, 10 spots for Johnny, 10 spots for Greg. And then we will raffle it off Friday live at 9 p.m. on our Instagram. I will have the post up tomorrow morning. Monday morning, we will start it. I will have the post up. Contact me if you guys want to donate or be part of the 10 spots that we will have. If I don't get to you right away, I will get to you. I will be at work. So if I don't get to you, I'm at work, so I will get to you. But please be sure to do friends and family if you can. Last time I covered all the fees, which is fine. But if we could do friends and family, and then it's all transparent, I will show you guys that we're transferring the money over to the shelter, or I'll be giving them a check. There's always proof, like we did last time. But I'd like to thank everybody ahead of time who donates, and also thank Johnny and Greg for coming on and doing this with me. This is the best way I could think of for us to donate. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I'm here with Greg Cook, Mr. Johnny Osage Avenue, Johnny Culqui, and we got some stuff in from Desktop Vandals, and he offered. I wanted to give these guys kind of like a gift for helping out on the last charity raffle that we did, which will be this Friday on Instagram Live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, but what I wanted to do was kind of recreate what we did, and I spoke to Jacob, who makes these damn toys. All right, he makes these by hand. He prints them out, makes them. They're great. I've had these. I did an alpha with them. I've shown them off a little bit, but we wanted to do it, and I spoke to him about it. He said, "I'm going to send you guys double everything." So he doubled the order because he wanted to do something good for charity. And so for the charity that we're going to be going with, it's something that's local. And we're going to give the money that we raise to the local animal shelter. That way it can pay for someone who might be looking to adopt. It could cut their costs. It could help them out with food, things like that. So, yeah. So with Greg and Johnny, what have you guys been up to?
Painting figures.
Painting figures, dude. Making figures.
Some big stuff.
So talk about yours. What did you do on yours?
When I talked to you guys, I was like, "Hey, let's do like a Star Wars feel." And I love, Shore Troopers are like my number one favorite, mixed with First Order. So then they came out with the Mountain Trooper, so that's really technically my favorite thing. The thing that's awesome. But yeah, so this camera thing. All right, so yeah, these guys. So I want to go with that kind of color. It's kind of what I'm building my 118 world, like everybody's kind of the AMRAC colors. That's the name of the world. That's the colors. It's Shore colors. So Shore Trooper. So yeah, that's what I went with. Cool. I also did the little buggy guy.
Very cool.
That's cool.
Just to match him with them. And then, he came with 2 hands, and I did a sword, and I did not add any weathering to the sword. So the sword's like fresh. I don't know. I wanted one thing to be fresh. So yeah. So what'd you go with, Johnny?
Well, yeah. So when I saw the figure the first time, it just reminded me a lot of. I know we're supposed to go like with Star Wars, but
we didn't.
No, I know, but it kept saying like to me like Robotech, like Japanese animation.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what I started doing. Where's the camera? Right there.
I know it's like a mirrored thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went with that kind of like a US spacey kind of feel. These figures are great. Like the articulation on them is awesome. So you can barely see it, but I gave him like in the era of Star Wars, I gave him like a different color leg. It seems like a lot of the bots have something special, something different.
Yep.
So I kind of went with that. I didn't do the sword, but I could do the sword.
You didn't do a sword?
I didn't know I had one.
No,
You know
okay.
why? Because it was in a different bundle that you sent out.
It's all right. They can put a gun with them. It's fine.
No, but I thought it was really cool. The one thing I might add, and maybe for the I'll add for the raffle, is like a little dio base, like the ones I do for my figures. But I was thinking about like almost having like telephone poles with like the wires like down, because it looks like they should be like ginormous, right?
Yeah.
So like it doesn't look like this should, like, to me this feels like, again, like very Robotech-y, where the people around it would be inside of it,
Yeah, like a mech.
Like a mech, right? And so so the we'll reveal the little dio once on Friday, but yeah. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm gonna see if I can find, like, maybe go to the hobby shop and see if there's like just a smaller scale, like a train scale, like maybe a 1/16th or something, or
Oh, that would be cool.
Just to have as a scale,
Sort of like the Iron Giant.
Kind of like the Iron Giant, yeah. It just reminded me a lot of like giant robot, like Japanese movies back in the day when I was a kid.
They do look like, yeah.
So that's kind of like the feel that I went with. So
I felt just like it just reminded me of Shore Trooper, because they have that thing, and I know it's not exact. It's more of actually a scout trooper. It looks more like.
Yeah.
So put him on a scout bike would have been dope. Like that would have been really cool. What'd you go with, Greg?
Well, I actually went with the female figure, and because I know that both of you guys were doing, I don't necessarily know if they're male or females, but for some reason,
I'm gonna say this is the male bot, this is the female bot.
Yeah. But when I was going through it, I mean, I had it laying out on my desk for like forever, and just trying to think of, color stuff like that. And it just, I don't know. I just decided to just do more of a clean, just like a droid. So I went with some of this Plaid FX metallic blue. And then I went through and done some, all the accents are gold. Done her with some gold eyes and all the vents and everything.
Those eyes are super cool on this figure.
Oh, yeah. They're just.
Yeah, they're neat.
Yeah, I remember painting these because she has like a little like almost like an eyelid, and it's like tucked in there. Like it's really odd. It's really hard to paint inside of there perfectly.
True, and there's really, when it comes to this one, it was like you were talking about earlier. There's a lot of great detail in it, and that's sort of what I was thinking of. This is like, really love what you did with the soft goods. They're great looking and stuff like that, but there's just a lot of really cool detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when I did the alpha one, I mentioned that in the video. I was like, I really want to put some soft goods on there, but I don't want to lose any of this detail. So that's why with this, like, I did put a little actually it's a first order trooper backpack, but I painted it red.
Ooh.
It is underneath the soft goods, so you can move it to the side. Like, you can completely move it to the side and it'll stay. But yeah, I just wanted there to be a little something, a little of my craziness, I guess, because it doesn't make sense that there'd be a first order backpack, but you can't tell. It's still Star Wars world. Or like Johnny does the same damn thing. He's been mixing stuff like crazy lately. So
you've got to mix. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't care.
What was your last one? Didn't you just do a Samuel Jackson and like?
Yeah, I did a Pulp Fiction.
And he sends me this stuff like before he is even close to done. I'm like, I don't even know what he's gonna do. Like, but it's gonna look good. Like when he's done. It's crazy.
Yeah, I love that movie, and so I've been trying to do this for a while, and finally I got the sculpts and was able to do it. So, but I ordered the Sam Jackson head twice. First time I ordered it, I thought I had ordered 6-inch, so 1 to 12, and when I got it, it was an eighth inch, and so I was like, screw it, I'll just use it. And I did a mock-up of what I would be doing at 6-inch. So I ordered another one. Well, when I got it, it was still a 1/18. So then I did a Zorro Mando.
Yeah.
Not a Zorro Mando, a Desperado Mando, like El Mariachi Mando.
Dude, yeah.
And I used the Sam Jackson body from Captain Marvel. So I took that head and I just put green stuff on it and sculpted out a Sam Jackson head. Yeah. So that 6-scale one is a Sam Jackson. I sculpted it because I wasn't going to buy a third one and then have him send the same thing over and over again.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So I've been getting a little bit better at that green stuff. I actually like it more than the Avis that I typically use for like my rocks and my other diodes.
See, I had the green stuff for me. It kind of started like deteriorating or like falling apart easily. I don't know if I wasn't mixing it right or if it was too warm when I was doing it, but it seemed like it was kind of falling apart. So I just
it wasn't the yellow and blue green stuff.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, the neon. Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting.
I know. Everyone said it was the best, but yeah, I used the
Well, who's that guy? The Captain Snicket?
Epoxy sculpt. I got some of that.
Yeah, the 2-part.
Epoxy sculpt is awesome.
That's what I use.
Epoxy sculpt is what I use, but I use the gray and white.
Yeah, mine's brown and white. Mine's brown and yeah. I've had the same. I've had that too. But yeah, I just did his head. I hate this mirror thing.
Oh man, that thing looks so.
I just did that hairline where like, there we go. There we go. I just did that hair with that. And I'm not good with hair or beard. So everyone that's like ever in my comments going, that's a sweet beard. I've only done like 4 or 5 of them and they're not what I want to do. Like I want to make them a certain way and I keep failing at it. So everyone's getting better, but I'm still not there where I want to be. Because I want to like do a line and then just do like pieces of the beard so it looks more separated. Like it looks like a real beard because no beard is perfect in like lines and like unless it's a comic book character, then
not unless you're a 12-inch G.I. Joe. That's the perfect beard. You know?
That's true.
That's funny.
But yeah, these things are cool, man. I mean, for something that's 3D printed.
Yeah. Well, you do a lot of 3D printing, especially right now.
That's the thing that I really appreciate.
Wait, real quick. Can you show Johnny your dragon, please? How cool it is. He just did this today. I saw it on Greg's Saturday morning live video on YouTube.
That's sick.
Dude, listen, it like makes noise when he moves it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like crazy. It's like
I mean, look at that talon on the tail right there.
That's cool.
He can literally make anything he wants now.
And then this one I pulled out the printer this morning.
So this has a different filament that's like 3 colors you were saying.
Yeah, this is all one filament, but it's 3 colors made into it. It's gold, black, and this sort of burnt umber, whatever. But yeah.
And they come off the printer like that. You don't have to put it together.
Yeah, it's completely assembled.
It's so nuts. That's insane to me, dude. Like
that's crazy.
That blew my mind. Well, the one he said, like you can use that for any toy because it's like
when it prints the circle around the peg.
Right you just pop that off,
and then when you get it, it sounds like you're breaking a back when you do it. It's like, and then you shake it, and all the little bits fall out of it.
That's cool.
So insane.
But I'm printing this one in this color now.
I think the last time we did one of these, you were putting together your printer that week. Or it's like right after you did the video on it. So this is how far since our last video the 3 of us we did.
But how many printers do you have? You have a few going on, right?
I have 3 right now.
Yeah.
Soon to be maybe the 4th.
Dude.
Look at this.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Look you there.
There we go.
I mean
the dragon rider. But yeah, it looks like a mechanical dragon. So you can, like he was saying, Transformers, Star Wars. You can use it.
Yeah.
With anybody. Now, can you scale those up even bigger if you wanted to?
Yeah.
That would be insane.
The thing I'm doing, the thing I just finished doing, I'm actually painting it now. I'll send you guys some pictures of it. Is the Sherman tank.
I saw. So you started doing that, right? That thing is awesome.
Well, the crazy part about it is it actually, the model is no bigger than a Hot Wheels, and I've scaled it up to 12.
Oh,
you're nuts, dude. How do you figure that out? Like that math, isn't that insane?
Dude, it's because it's inches to millimeters to inches. Then you have the X, Y, Z, and you got to make sure it's all proportioned, and a lot of failures sometimes.
I had a friend explaining it to me. It just sounded like he took math and just like ripped it and like pulled it apart. Like it was inside out. Like,
wow.
The thing about it is I love vehicles.
Yeah.
3 3/4 vehicles everywhere. You can find any kind of vehicle for 3 3/4. 6-inch and 6 scale, you can't.
Right.
Now, 6 scale, you can actually get the G.I. Joe vehicles. 21st Century made a lot of toys. Matter of fact, I just got back from Toylanta, and I picked up 3 vehicles while I was down there. 4 vehicles.
All like 1/6 like size. Yeah. Okay.
Except for the remote control tank
that
I picked up. That's like this big. It's huge, but it'll scale pretty good with some 12 scale figures. So
that's crazy. That's probably like 4 foot wide.
Oh, it's insane. But I was, there's G.I. Joes, there's Star Wars, and I love taking Star Wars figures and putting them with like World War II vehicles. I just think it's my weird brain.
That's kind of, I think, where my head goes when I do a lot of my customs for Star Wars. I want them to look a little more grimy and like everything has collapsed. You know what I mean? And they're using normal, like they have some normal weapons, some, you know what I mean? Like, because people will be like, well, that's not a Star Wars weapon. I'll be like, he's got a GAT or whatever. Like, who cares? Like,
well, the thing about it is, it's like, so I've got my 6 scale Commander Gree from Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Well, I've got him paired up downstairs with the German half track that I bought at Toylanta, and it's painted that same camouflage.
That's cool.
And man, who are we to say that there wasn't stormtroopers went back in time to World War II? We don't.
Or if we have like a big like apocalypse or something, we're all probably gonna be wearing a lot of Star Wars stuff because it's all we have laying around.
Right?
Like it can happen.
Let's be honest. Captain Kirk and Spock, they went back in time to World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Who says that the Empire can do the same thing? We don't know.
Yeah, we actually don't know. So.
But that's the beauty of toys, and that's the thing that's great about people like you and Johnny that are really into these custom designs and stuff that make whatever you want.
I just steal whatever Johnny does, and I just supply it differently. That's all.
I mean, who's to say that Wrecker, when he's chilling, he takes his armor off, puts on some civvies, kicks back in an Adirondack chair, but you know what? I'm gonna keep my helmet on because I'm cool.
That's just a figure of you. Awesome. That's all that is.
Who's to say?
That's a custom Greg Cook figure.
Yeah, exactly. That's a Greg Cook. That must be like a Target exclusive.
We don't know what Wrecker does when he's not, when he's downtime. We don't know.
Oh, I got a build. I got one that I mocked up. A Wrecker in normal gear with a cowboy hat. I'm just like, I don't know if I can ever finish. I don't know if I'll ever finish it, but it takes up like all the build for it. It takes up a good spot. Like there's a lot there.
I respect the canon. I respect it. I respect, Batman looks like Batman, or Stormtroopers look like Stormtroopers, whatever. That's totally cool. Nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, if you're an adult and you collect toys, do you really need to be hung up on the canon so much?
Not really.
Who says that DC and Marvel don't mix? Who says?
It's usually how I do stuff.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, It makes their own world.
Well, you know the 2-pack Ironmonger and Obadiah. So
yeah.
So my buddy Kent, he wants the body because it's the suited body.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Obadiah's bald headed and got a beard.
It's you. That's so.
So I'm keeping the head, and I'm going to put it on a stormtrooper body.
Nice.
I think you should put it on the heavy Mando body.
Yeah.
Well, the head's a little, I don't know, proportionally, it might be a little
Put a
small.
little scarf on it. It changes proportions on everything.
No, I'm just talking about overall, the head itself, I mean, but
That's so true.
Why not?
Yeah. If my heads don't look right, I just put a scarf on it. I'm like, he's done. And then it takes it all away. Everyone's like, okay, yeah, like that.
Yeah, but that's the beauty. Even stuff like this, you get it, and they're gray.
That's. I think you said it best once. I think you and I just did a video like one time. We were talking about something, and we're talking about stormtroopers, and you were like, when you look at a blank canvas, isn't that kind of cool? I'm like, hell no, it's not cool. And then I think in our last one, then I sent you guys blank canvases, and I was like, all right, let's do some bubble gum, like whatever.
I came real close to doing this bubble gum. I can't because to be honest with you, these figures are perfect for
they are. I know.
Perfect. There's so many different little things on it, and I was like, no, we've already did that.
I like the post-apocalyptic bubblegum team. So weird. Like that is not canon at all, but it was cool.
It was good. It was really fun.
Well, see, the thing about it is, you just buy figures, you buy bodies, and you just do whatever you want, and you just do the same thing with 6-inch and 3 3/4, and just like I said, have fun with them,
And I haven't really, I'm not into Hot Toys at all yet. I don't know if I ever will be because it's so pricey, but they look great, like 1/6 stuff. So one day, if I didn't do the 118, I know it's not an excuse, but if I didn't do the 118 World, then I would go to 1/6. But I think 112 is always king. I think these though, they fit in with, like I said, Black Series. They can fit in as like a mech with the Black Series, but also like Johnny was saying, you can make it where they're like a bigger figure for the smaller scale. So
yeah. Well, the thing about it is, like yours, right there with the Shore Trooper.
Wish it was like
it would be so easy to paint the Shore Trooper, put some blues on him and stuff, and sort of make it look like a rogue stormtrooper squad. These guys are I went off the radar, and
yeah, they wouldn't take much. I mean, because on the I don't remember I had it all memorized at one time because I'm a shore trooper like guru. So the way that I interpret it is that you have your grunts, then you have your squad leaders, and then you have like your captains or whatever. But there's only a limited amount of shore troopers, and they actually, like, a grunt would have like 10 or more stormtroopers in his squadron or whatever, and then there'd be a guy above him and so on. So I had all the colors for like everything, like made sure like everything was perfect because I didn't like when I did my Black Series whole crew, but like with this, I'm like, it's a mech, so I can kind of do weird stuff to it. Like it has some of the captain traits with the yellowish orange down here on the armband, and then like the shoulder pauldron, like some of it, but then like the captain has blue all the way across. So like I know what things I can and can't do that, I'm like, oh nope, that color can't be there. But then with this, it's more of a freestyle because it's like a walking around droid.
The thing that I have come to realize, two things. There's two areas. One is toy and one is cosplay that pretty much sums it all up. Toys is knockoff minifigs. You can get characters of troopers that have never been seen as a knockoff minifig. I mean, the color combinations are just like,
it's true.
Okay.
They look great too.
They do look great. And then if you look at cosplay with like the Mandalorian groups and things like that, people are creating their own concept of what a trooper should. I mean, the one I'm doing right now, I don't think anybody's ever done the way I'm doing my armor. Is I took
like a desert heavy Mando or something like that.
Well, it's basically sort of like it's Death Watch armor, but it's a Dune Walker style. So it's like your colors you're doing in your mech right there. They're olive drabs and khakis and sand colors.
Oh, it's neutral. Yeah.
But what I'm attaching my armor to is a mole system, which is real military. It's the vest that you put all the stuff on.
I saw that. I was like, why is he wearing a vest?
That's how I'm going to attach my armor. It's like, I don't want it to be attached to the flight suit because in real life, I was in the military. You don't attach nothing
practical
to your BDUs.
Yeah.
You have things you put on over it. If you look at law enforcement, they have the vests and stuff, SWAT team. So I'm just sitting thinking, well, okay, he's a Dune Walker, like apocalyptic, whatever. Why not have a tactical vest and all the armors to the vest? So that way, if I'm at a con, pull it all off. I'm good to go.
Yeah, and you won't be so hot, man. Because I've been in some gear where I've been like I need water.
But I mean, I see people. Well, this is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of it all because since it's a Molly system, I think that's how you say it, MOLLE. I can get a Camelback, mount it to the back inside of the jetpack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Have the tube run up into the helmet.
Yeah.
I got water.
That's perfect.
In the jetpack.
Or Gatorade.
Or Gatorade. But that's the beauty of it is like, who cares if the 501st won't take you? I don't care. I just want to make my own crap.
That was like my retirement plan, like from professional cosplay, suit acting. No, that was like, I was like, if I ever had something, I just want to have one suit where I'm in the 501st. I can always show up to a con if I wanted to. And,
this is going to be my, I mean, I'm still going to make helmets. I love making lids. Once I get this one done, I don't know. I've still got the Wrecker armor that I've got most of it printed. I've got quite a bit of the heavy Mandalorian.
Those guns are insane too, man.
Yeah, the guns are awesome.
So crazy.
Oh no, dude.
Like it's a real life Black Series gun.
Well, what's funny is matter of fact, I've got a video that's going to drop this coming week on the new gaming great that I'm going to do a review on, and its weapon is actually Wrecker's blaster.
No way. That's cool.
Which is the one I modeled for my Doom Walker.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah.
You made that from? Oh wow. You scaled it a little up. You're just like, it's like scale up. You're like, okay, how much? This much.
Dude, I've got my leather holsters, which I'm rethinking that because I'm seriously thinking about doing a tactical holster.
Well, I mean, Tech has like leather holsters, right?
I've got leather holsters for the Death Walker, and I've got a blaster and everything, but now that I'm rethinking how I'm doing the armor is, do I want to go this route or go more of a tactical style that attaches
like a drop leg?
Yeah. So I don't know yet.
I had a suit on a Soldier 77 and I customized that whole thing. Cause like when it comes to Ranger stuff, there's people that made our stuff and I didn't have to do a whole lot, but I also I started in this whole thing was doing props and stuff, like one-on-one props, like repainting them, Nerf guns, weird stuff like that, morphers mainly. So when I did that, I took a lot of liberties because he's a character that's on a video game. So he has some stuff in some places that aren't practical, like you're saying. Like it just doesn't stick to the side. Like there has to be a strap to the thing that holds the thing around the thing. Well, his biggest thing is he has like a strap around him with grenades and stuff, and it's not practical. So you have to make it practical on a leather jacket. And it's just like, It was fun, like figuring it out, but I went more tactical with mine.
Yes. Well, that's the thing I love about this vest system is the shoulder armor pieces I can permanently attach.
Yeah.
The actual straps of the vest.
Yeah.
So now I don't have to worry about Velcro as much. I can literally permanently attach.
Yep.
All of this armor pieces. So that's the fun part about doing the vest system is now I can just be like, I can just take the whole thing, put it in a trunk. I don't have to have pieces and have to figure out they're lined up all the time. Just mount that and be done with it.
Yeah, because that becomes crazy, especially when there's 35 people bumping into you, and yeah, it's great. Insane. So Johnny, we'll wrap up with you. So also I see you're doing art on your stuff too. So your art page, you ever want to plug it ever? Because like I think you do some really cool stuff. Like that's why I like doing stuff with you guys, because you're both creative, way different, like very creative. Like you guys, I don't know. It just for me, it's a pleasure like to feel like just pick your brains, because sometimes I'll throw questions at you guys like here and there about stuff, you know, because I'm like I have no idea, like so. But yeah, so your art, do you ever push that at all, or because it's pretty good?
Oh, thank you. No, I mean, I need to paint more. I haven't painted in a while. I have a couple commissions, but I would paint to have shows, because I would have shows ready. So I would paint for that. But after the last show I had was probably right before the whole COVID thing, so about 2 years ago.
Yeah, put a little dent in it.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to get back to that and see. And so primarily it's all surf art. So
yeah,
but yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But I've been busy with this stuff, especially for like working with 2797, painting people's dios that they want, or their bikes or whatever. It's
how
fun.
How are you doing like a week, man? It's got to be insane.
Yeah, so like right now I have a bike to paint for him, and he has this, I guess it's a land speeder Luke print. It's the it's massive. I'll have to show it. I was priming it this morning. It is. It's the whatchamacallit? It's the march of. It's the march of where the stairs, the 501st when Anakin walks the 501st after he Order 66's.
Oh,
it's ginormous. It's just crazy. So I'm painting that up. A bike. The bike's kind of fun. And then
is he printing any of those new Mando ships for you guys to do?
No, he hasn't printed any of
those.
Is
that top secret? Did I just really?
No. I don't. Land Speeder Luke, I don't think is printing those.
Talking about that right there.
Yeah, I'm painting that up, and it's not that it's not like it's a I'll weather it a little bit and make it look really cool, but it's just a lot of paint. I mean, that thing is it's massive.
Do you ever get bored doing that stuff?
No.
I feel like if I did like more than one of something, I'd just be like, because I've done it when I did like the Avengers Endgame suits. Ooh, that sucked. I did like 3 teams. Well, there's like 6 people and it's white, and I was just like, but people were willing to pay crazy amount of money, and I was like, okay. But I wasn't having fun like the last one. I was just like, thank you. Like,
yeah. Yeah, no, like the Thrones is probably a perfect example of doing something over and over again. But the thing is that each one is different, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not like, I don't have like, even if like there was one time I had I think 4 of them, and each one is different. It doesn't matter if even if I go, okay, I'm gonna do the base coat all at the same time, do this at the same time. It all came out a little different. So, but this year they haven't had many Thrones. I think I've only done 2 actually.
Wow.
Primarily that was all last year was the Thrones. There was like a lot of them. I say over a dozen, I think.
How you feel Hasbro coming out with the 118 Throne after you've been making them already for a year?
Oh, with that with the bid thing. Yeah.
Like, we've been making Thrones, Hasbro. Where you been? Like,
right?
Yeah, no.
Where you been?
That's what
Yeah.
Greg did about 20 of them too.
I know. But no, but right now I'm doing that whole on my in between stuff, because this is the way I get through getting bored with things. I'm sure things can be repetitive and whatnot. Is this whole Western. We're talking about mashing things. I have this whole Western Star Wars. So I had started off with using the Westworld base as the body. They're like the Diamond Selects, and they're a little bit bigger. I think those are 7 inches. And so I did this like Jedi Hunter with using the Man in Black, and I did kind of like a.
Where'd you get that idea from to use Man in Black? That's a good idea.
Who?
What?
You had the idea?
What? I think I did. I used it for Ed Harris, my Bad Batch Ed Harris. But yeah, you stole it from me subconsciously.
Did I steal it from you? Well, anyhow. Okay, so I stole it, but I made his face look like Johnny Ringo from Tombstone.
Cool.
And then I put all these hilts on him, like so when he kills Jedis, he gets the hilts. And some guy
that was insane. Like that's so crazy. I forgot about that.
Some guy bought it, and then when when Book of Boba Fett was out, and they had that whole like Cad Bane scene.
Yeah.
I was like, they quickly came out with the kit to make it look like the screen accurate one and blah blah blah. So I bought one and I redid my CAD, but I was thinking, what if I get another Man in Black and make him a Cad Bane Western guy? So that's what I had done with this guy.
That's so crazy. That gun is crazy too.
So then, luckily, the guy at because a lot of different printer guys or print guys were coming up with that same kit. I think it was a Skylu print. I think he made it or whatever. But Bounty Hunter Supply Company scaled it up for me. So he scaled it to
just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah. And so then I was like, well, then Kenobi came out right when it was coming out, and so I took the Teddy, who is the like the hero in the Westworld in that first season.
Yeah.
So I made him Kenobi. Where's that?
That's a good idea.
So, and then now, because if you can have a Kenobi, you're going to need to have, his head's not going to stick on, but a Maul.
That's sick.
And then, of course,
cool.
his little head sculpt. Yeah, so,
What kind of legs are you putting robotic legs on them?
Yeah, so these are the Maul Solo legs. So, Solo, he shows up.
That's cool. I know it's a weird camera thing. It's weird. I don't know why StreamYard's mirrored, but no one else.
Yeah, so anyhow, so I got these legs. So then I'll just build the body. I got that saber, got the head sculpt. So I'll put that together. But yeah, so I thought it's a fun little I think a while back, years ago, someone did a whole what's it called? Not cyberpunk. What is the steampunk?
Oh, okay.
Like Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like that, right? I'm not a big steampunk aficionado. I don't know enough about it, but
you just like the style.
The style, right? So then I thought, well, I'll deconstruct this Western style into a Star Wars style. So,
see, that's the beauty of it, because, like I said, with Book of Fett, Cobb Vanth, and Cad Bane, you could literally just completely westernize the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, they even said when Mando walks, you hear spurs, right?
When Boba Fett walks.
Well,
is it Boba Fett? Okay.
Here's the thing.
That's crazy.
You just stick to your Power Ranger stuff. Don't be.
Hey, whoa! I watched Star Wars.
Okay, so here's what you need to do.
So everyone says to me all the time, like, you want to do a Star Wars collab or Power Rangers collab? Like, no, don't Power Rangers anymore.
All right, so watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Western.
I remember that.
Okay, watch it. Find it, rent it,
watch it now.
Watch it. Then I want you to watch some of the Book of Fett. I want you to look at Cad Bane, which Cad Bane is almost a spitting model of the bad or the good, which was Lee. I can't remember his name, but he had the whole black hat, but he had the pistol that he could put the stock on. Clint Eastwood, of course.
I don't remember that.
That's what I'm saying. You got to watch it again, and then watch Book of Fett and watch some of the Mando, and you will see so many similarities from those movies to those shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Book of Fett and Mando are spaghetti westerns all day long.
I mean, I like the feel. Like, it does feel like a Western.
It does, and that's the beauty of it. So every single character, if you think about it, you could. It's like the gunslinger figure with Spawn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Johnny's gonna grab one of those and put a Mando head on it.
You could. I mean, all joking aside, I mean,
it would be cool.
I think it would be amazing to take Star Wars figures and completely spaghetti western
them up.
I mean,
if there was somewhere out there where we can get tons of cowboy hats and stuff, it'd be on. Like,
well, that's the beauty of it. I think you can still use the trooper helmets in it. What would be cool is if you could actually get, more Western style weaponry.
Oh, like
the belts, like the holsters.
Well, Solo kind of like his holster. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and that's even a drop like that. Yeah, it drops pretty far.
So there's a lot of similarities in Star Wars and Westerns.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the Book of Fett with those silly little Vespa scooters that those, I don't even know what to.
Well, everyone would call them Power Rangers. It's all right. You can say it. It's fine. Like stupid, dumb Power Ranger.
No. Hey, you can Westernize Power Rangers.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care about Power Rangers. Okay, I don't care anymore. I give up. Everyone who's watching. But
didn't you just do that whole?
No, I'm never
the
done
eyeball guy.
I'm kidding. I'm never done with Power Rangers. My next, I do want to do the pumpkin guy at some point, dude. There's so much. I still want to do like Greg was talking Ironmonger. I still want to repaint that because I did like the Toy Biz one like months before this one was announced. I was like, no, like
is the Toy Biz like 375?
It's scaled to where he's about like
he's in between,
half inches tall. So I'm actually using him right now as he actually fits better for 3 3/4.
Huh.
So yeah, I did repaint him and stuff. He's behind a bunch. I'd grab him, but yeah, he scales real well. Like right now, Han Solo's in front of him, and he comes up to like his upper thigh. So it's kind of where Iron Man would be, right, in real world.
Yeah, because he goes inside him, right?
Obadiah goes inside. Yeah. The Greg look like Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
Right. When it comes to like I've never bought a Power Ranger, but I see them all the time. But the one thing about Power Rangers, I will say that them and the Halo figures are about as good a blank canvas as you can get to recreate anything.
Especially if you need just like a buck, like a body, like they move really well.
They do. I mean, you can repaint them. I mean,
My Kylo Ren is on a Lightning collection. I had an extra spare. I think I got like $7, and I was like, I'll use that body. And those bodies, I needed a body that could fit and sit on a throne. Not just kind of like crappy, but I wanted someone who could like actually sit and look like a boss on a throne and like be able to. You almost like, I think we've talked about it a lot, but the more articulation you have, it looks better when you're doing less, almost.
Which that's what's great about these.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get more mood, more emotion from it.
Look, show me an action figure can do that.
Yeah. So I'm saying, yeah. So back to Desktop Bandos. Check out his Instagram.
That is
I'm not sure what's going on with Jacob's Instagram. But he started up a new one or something. So stay tuned to that because I'm sure he'll be back with like his Etsy and stuff because that's where he was selling these. figures, and to me they're a premium figure. So what he's charging isn't a lot. I think he charges 55 and then 65 painted. Like,
oh wow.
So yeah, that's crazy. $10 for them painted. But then these little boys are only like 25 or something like that, I think, or 20. But I mean, if you're buying them, it's a cool add-on, which he gave to us for free, which is awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, I think all of them turn out pretty good. I'll put a thing up for us on my Instagram. Then
them in a really cool box.
Yeah, the box is really sick.
It's like every time I get stuff from them, it's upping. Like it gets better and better. And quality-wise, they're really good quality. Like I had this one break on the neck because I have big fat gorilla type hands, and I was like, rah! And like just so I was like, well, I can't send that. I'm gonna send that one to Johnny. No, I didn't. But Johnny's like, dude, it broke. I'm like, I don't know. It's weird.
It's just like that. Just supposed to be like that.
So I put a better peg on him, and so I think the pegs that are on him right now, Johnny, it's stuck in there like the female's head. Like there's no movement in the bottom of the peg.
No, it seems to move okay.
I mean, in the bottom peg.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, this one like moves a little bit now because I had to dremel it out to get the piece out. So now I got one in there it's a 2-ball, but it moves on both ends. So don't move it too much though. If you do get mine, no, he's fine. He's got tag putty up in there, so it'll be all right. But yeah, so we'll do $10 spots, 10 spots. I'll put it up on my Instagram, and we'll share it throughout the week, and then we'll do the live on Friday, 9 o'clock. I'll try to get someone on from the place where we're donating the money to. So last time we did it for NAMI, for mental health. NAMI, I'm not sure if that's how you say it. NAMI. I'm pretty sure
that's right.
Yeah.
Sounds right. Well, yeah, so you guys saw us do it. Everything's transparent. We're not taking the money or anything, and we're actually spending money by shipping these out to people. So, yeah. And as far as I think, if anyone wins outside of the U.S., we'll figure that out. But it's open to anybody on my end, at least. I know you guys are probably the same, but we could figure out shipping and stuff.
So do I win 3 or do I win 1?
What?
Do I win 3 or do I win 1?
You win none. No. So I'll put up like how we did last time. We'll each have 10 spots.
Oh, that's right. So I forgot that.
We'll do like 1, 2, and 3. And then Greg will have his fills up usually before us because he has a huge, stupid fan base of people. It's not stupid like they're dumb, but he has a crazy amount of like, why are you calling us all stupid, man? No. He has a crazy, passionate, insane fan base, but I don't even want to call them fans because like you interact with people not like a fan, like they're just your people, man. Like you're just your crew. So, but his fills up in like a day, and then me and Johnny are like, okay, like, come on now.
Can you please buy mine?
But yeah, we'll do that. If everyone can, when they do send a PayPal, if you could just do friends and family instead of goods and services, I won't have to pay the fee. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I'll pay the fee. It's just, it would be nice not to. But if we can, you can find me. I won't take your money. I promise. We're doing it all for charity. But yeah, we'll do that. And how I always said, we do all the work, we raise the money, and then we have like the party on Friday when we give it away. And then I'll spin the little thing, and then we'll pick 3. So
sweet.
Yeah. Package really good.
It's crazy. Like I don't know how he made those either. It's like all homemade. Like
the boxes, yeah, they're all like almost like art tape. Like
it reminds me of the Earth Day Funko Pop paper.
Yeah.
It sort of has that recycled feel to it, but it's heavy. It's heavy duty. I mean,
speaking of Earth Day, Greg, what did you find out about this month? Super important.
April 22nd is Earth Day.
Boom. It's coming from Greg Cook himself. So get out there, wake up those yards.
Plant a tree.
Take care of this baby that we live on that we destroyed. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks, guys. Do you want to plug your stuff real quick?
Hey, just follow everybody on Instagram.
Yeah, follow everybody.
When Johnny, man, amazing stuff.
Yeah, and Greg also kind of does some stuff on YouTube every once in a while.
Yeah,
so if you watch,
sometimes.
like I always say, if you watch Greg, if you just look at his portfolio for the week and you can't find something, then you don't need to be collecting toys. I don't think you need to be in the toys at all because he has something that hits on everything. Like he does so much. It's I don't know
It's
if
amazing.
he does, but no, very inspirational. I think so. Both of you, thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir.
Bye.
Cheers.